Okay, guys, JoJo, down was Unbreakable, episode 27. Live reaction link will be in the description as always. Okay, now, this shit was entitled I'm an Alien. And they didn't believe him when well, first of all, that motherfucker with the goddamn arrow went ahead and tried to pierce this motherfucker, but it hit him, but it bounced off. He was like, what the hell was that? You know? But then JoJo and his boy end up crossing him eventually, and he's in this crop circle, you know, just like sleeping, like with all this goddamn fucking grass over him and shit. And he gets up, he was like, oh, I'm an alien from this mellow something cloud, you know, area or some shit like that. And they're weak as fuck because they think he's lying. They think he's a fucking they think he's from school or whatever because they see his like outfit and shit like that. They're like, you know what I'm saying? Like we love guys like you. That's a fucking good ass joke. And they still think he's joking, but then eventually they become a little bit kind of like, okay, what the hell is wrong with this guy? Because he eats these napkins. He's got like fresh cold ice cream, and it's just actually cold in his bag. And like he's just awkward. He keeps going on saying that, hey, I'm an alien, like, you know, this, that, and the third. And Obayusa, he has a I keep forgetting the motherfucker's name, man, from some reason. He ends up leaving and shit. And he's like, man, this guy has got a problem and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he ends up leaving. He's like, come on, you know, come on, Joe. But Joe stays behind. He's like, hey, you know, what's up with you? What's going on? He was like, who are you? What are you all about? He was like, I believe I told you already. I'm a fucking alien. And those sirens go off, and you know, Joe helps him get away. This motherfucker turns into some goddamn shoes, and they get away from this shit. He's like, look, I'll do anything for you since you help me out. I'll do whatever you want. And he comes up with this idea to play CeeLo with Kishibe and shit, because you know he's a manga artist and everything, and you know he's like, okay, you know, I can go ahead and play CeeLo with him, just get this guy to pretty much turn into a die, and they'll play and shit, and that's what ends up happening. But he's putting everything completely in Jotaro's favor, everything, and he's not making it seem believable. Like, he's supposed to kind of give and take a little bit. It's not supposed to be completely one-sided. So he's basically, you know, he's like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? There's no way this shit would happen right away like that. What's going on? And you know, our boy Joe, he's getting all the benefits, but he's nervous as fuck because he's like, yo, does this alien not know how to hold back? I mean, he's gotta realize what he's doing, but he can't verbally say anything because they're right there in front of each other. So hopefully next episode he can get Kishibe to, like, I guess, like, get away from the table or go somewhere, or so that he can tell him, like, look, you gotta let him win a little bit. The idea is for Joe to win the majority of the money by the end of them playing, but you can't let him win 100% of the time. It should be, you should let him win, but you should let Kishibe win from time to time, but not a great sum of money. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't understand that. He's just like, oh, I'm gonna do it all in his favor and shit, and that's fucking crazy. But it seems like he literally ran into an alien. They thought he was a stand user, but he's not. He couldn't even see his stand. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what the fuck? So this motherfucker's a goddamn alien. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell's going on? But hey, that's some bizarre shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but it's cool though. You know, it's always fun and funny to see exactly what they're gonna run into and all that shit. And also the opening has changed. I noticed that, and you know, opening is, like I was saying in the reaction at the very beginning, it's very different from the traditional JoJo openings that that we're used to and stuff. The music is definitely a lot more low key and everything, but it's all right. It's cool, but I miss the opening for last season's JoJo, man. I missed that shit. That shit was on point with with Ponya Ref and all of them, and you know what I'm saying. Like I missed that shit. That shit was definitely beastly. But anyways, guys, let me know what you thought about the episode in the comment section below. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. See my videos go live on CenTruL. It's AnimeCenTruL. I'll y'all next time. Thanks for watching. Deuces.
Growing up, I was worthless, untalented, someone that is rather worthless. Something's wrong with my brain, a short circuit. Hopefully one day my dream and quirk will surface. In a world where heroes are born and worshipped. Heroes and villains fight to achieve their purpose. I daydream,